Plečnik. After the Second World War, when he was arranging the church in Stranje, he liked the way how there was a warehouse, a very small place where they were keeping some old some tools. He was asking, he would ask the monks to turn the place into the God's grave, which he did. Now we will enter into the hall of the Franciscan monastery. And in fact, not only that we will see
Dragan,
God's grave. Yeah.
Excuse me, Dragan. Yeah, as I'm not very skillful as the beginner of this StreamYard, I made a mistake. So could you please briefly say a few words about Kamnik and then continue, because we were not live broadcasting minutes.
Yeah, sure.
So you're online again. You are live again, and I will go in the background.
Okay.
Sorry, it was my mistake.
Thank you. I just rang the bell, so that they will let me to enter to the library of Franciscan monastery, which is gorgeous place, very old, with some very old books. But let's go back to the subject that you asked me. Kamnik is a very old town. It was mentioned already in the 10th century, but then as a city it was mentioned in the 13th century. There are some legends saying that there was a lake in this place and then it moved away. There are also some other legends. One of them is legend connected to the girl who is a part of the coat of arms of city of Kamnik. It is famous Veronica girl who was very rich. She was countess, and she was asked by there's a gentleman. This is our Father Cyril, a monk who will open. Dobar dan, gospodin. He will open the door for us so that we will quickly enter to the hall. You see, it's a very beautiful hall. Let me finish the story about Veronica. She was so she didn't want to support the building of some churches. For this, she was turned into the half snake, half woman. That is one of the legends. But now let's go through this hall on the way to the library. Here is the door. The other, sorry. So you may have noticed that there are some paintings on walls. You see, this is quite a quiet place. I'm even afraid to talk, especially not too loud. I hope you can hear me. But now we are entering to the library. And this library was changed into the museum. So visitors can come here and see these gorgeous books. Look at this. This is the real museum. Here is maybe the most important book, which is the Bible, written or translated by Yuri Dalmatin in 1584. You can see the number. And then there are some more interesting and lovely books, very old ones. This one. And here we have the whole shelf full of scientific books. Religious people also were dealing with science, mathematics, physics, astronomy, and so on. We will see also one beautiful first letter in the book. This one. And then we will go out. We want to see the God's grave. We are running out of time, so we want to see as much as possible in the other part. This is just for taste so that you can see what we will show on our guided tours. We were checking the signal here. It's not the best, but we've noticed that we can manage with it. Here are lights. Hvala, gospod Cyril. Now we will pass by paintings again. Some are even from Far East. They were given as a gift to Father Cyril, who used to work, to live, and to work in Australia for quite a long period of time. We are getting out of the hall. On the way to see the gorgeous, here we are on another crossing hall, and already in the distance we can see the entrance to the God's grave done by Josef Plečnik. Here is the so-called pot-patch marble. In fact, it is limestone, but they call it sometimes marble. We will enter to the place and we will turn up lights. Some turn up automatically. Okay. This is the tabernacle, done also of pot-patch marble, so-called pot-patch marble. It is a big piece. You can see there are heavy doors in it. There's also quite deep sound when you close them. So when Plečnik did this, he had in his mind to put here in this space all his knowledge that he had. So here we can see this tabernacle is representing the God's grave. Then up here we can see the wooden structure, which is representing or symbolically showing the birthplace of Jesus. And then here we have columns, and there's a lovely cross done by Josef Plečnik. And then there's a window. Behind it, there's a church. This is the interior of the church. So we are just next to the church with a gorgeous stained glass window. Then up, we will see there are interesting lamps. These lamps are representing helmets of soldiers. But also there's another symbolism here. We can imagine them to be like stars. And then up there, we have symbols of suffer of Jesus Christ. Up here. And then we have a gorgeous, beautiful work, which is graffito technique. It's graffito, architectural technique, where we go deep into the cover. And then finally, there's a cross, Jesus Christ on the cross, which is in shape of letter T. This material is alabaster. Here. And then also we can see something very typical for Josef Plečnik. He would uncover the facade. So the walls are made of stone, and then between these stones he would put these patterns. Here we have the holy water. And then the handles, there are two doors here to enter or to exit. This is one handle symbolizing Jesus Christ. And then on the other side of the door, there's a different one. It's a bird representing Holy Spirit. The other door is similar. From the outside, we can see symbol of Jesus Christ. And then inner side, the same as with the other door is with the bird. One more time, I would like to show you the whole picture from here, the holy grave of Jesus Christ, of our Holy Sepulchre. Now we're going to exit the church. First, I will turn off the lights. What usually I do, I come here relatively often, and then they let me to do the job. I think this place is the highlight of the tour in Kamnik, though there are many more things to see. That's not the only what we can see here. There's much more. Now, Nico, do you have any questions for me? How is the signal? Can we hear each other? Can you see me and hear me?
Yeah, it was signal was good. Maybe the light was a little bit dark, but that's in these small closed places we can't expect the illumination of some studio or some movie recording. Yeah, but I can tell you, you reached very far. You reached even to Kuala Lumpur. You see, Jane Ray from Kuala Lumpur joined us, and I'm sure that we have spectators from more other countries in the world, and I hope they will get attracted to Kamnik when they will visit Slovenia. And you are not the specialist just for Kamnik, you also guide in other places which have maybe a similar history like Kamnik. For example, Škofja Loka. Will you prepare us something from Škofja Loka for next tour?
Yeah, of course. Sure, I will be glad to do it. I would like to mention one thing. I'm very grateful and thankful to Argos that is organizing so many activities that we can join, and so that we can also show what we are doing and what we can show to the whole world, in fact. And I have very high hopes about that. I can't say how happy I am. By the way, the weather today is really not the best. As you can see, it's raining, but in the nice weather, it can be gorgeous. It's just beautiful. During the guiding, I would go up to the hill from where the whole city can be seen, and we give explanation about Rudolf Meister, who was the greatest warrior, the poet, and the politician of Slovenia, and even Marshal Tito, Josip Broz Tito, the communist leader, worked in one of factories here, and so on. So there's a lot to see and to hear here in Kamnik.
Okay, as the future is unpredictable now, I'm sure we will do many virtual live guided tours. All the guides in our association will prepare tours from different parts of Slovenia. So follow our media, follow our Facebook and our YouTube channel. For next, we prepared how to prepare the famous Slovenian dessert, the bled cream cake, but that will be in Slovene language on Wednesday. And then on Saturday, we prepare something in some other language. Maybe you already noticed that we broadcast always on Mondays in English, on Wednesday in Slovene, and Saturdays reserved for other languages. So we had the Italian, German, we have French guides. We have actually guides in our association that are guiding in all different languages. So just join us and follow our program. Dragan, anything else to say about Kamnik or about your future tour that you are preparing?
No, let's just say that we have a lot to talk about. We can show it depends, can be 45 minutes or 1 hour. One more time, I would like to say many thanks to all of you, especially to you, Nico, to Mateja Kregar, and to everybody who is participating in Argos. And for now, that's it. Thanks a lot. All good to everybody. Bye-bye. I wish you all the best.
Okay, here below you have Dragan's email address, and if you have any questions, maybe you can also contact him. Then we also give you the address of Argos Local Guides Slovenia, where we are ready to answer for your questions, and we are also, of course, accepting your reservations for the future when you will come and visit Slovenia. So thank you also from my side, and see you on the next virtual tour with Argos Slovenia. Bye.